the total ender to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Petty. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gamecocks offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab on the back. Open spacing. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill has it. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return, as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Tennessee's offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him, and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, a pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in, it's Brown. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Shakes off the defender. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They stop and show the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Pulls and fires complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Averill. Got enough for the first. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Vols, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. They think there's room to run to the right here.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, what a move to get room. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
How about that start? This dude is in fuego. Over 100 yards receiving already. You could tell there's a matchup they like, and they're going to exploit it, continuing to feature this wide receiver who's just chewing up yards.
They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Flips it out to the back. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. To the ground to try to move the chain. Oh, he's got some space. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly to run it back. You have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Rush is on him. On the move and looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Vols send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He leaves it with his back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Bring in the heat. With the catch, it's locked. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Right on the money. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. To the air, it's Daniels. It's complete to the left, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
The Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
Man, this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Quickly complete. Fighting off the defender. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Downs. The inside handoff. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more. Touchdown Gamecocks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Vanderbilt. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
QB's doing trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but Let's get him to the ground for no gain.
Pressure coming. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They booted away on fourth down. And the returner will be knocked down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Tom.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executed. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Ellington. Breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered an explosive play to the 40. And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll go to the ground. Nice move there. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the move, it's April. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice...
Touchdown, Volunteers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Looking for the tie with the extra point. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Slips through the line. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. He's got his man across the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air. It's Daniels. Wide open downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Averill. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. Forced out of the pocket. Got enough space. Touchdown, Vols! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Pocket breaking down. Plucks it out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Vols will line up to punt it away. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB. Just
trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Working that left side now. He'll try to take it back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Line is set on 3rd down. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now they regain the lead.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has it with really good field position. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground.
Rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Dead center perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Racing to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina!
Young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 6 over Jacksonville State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Fires on the move. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Turns it on at midfield. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Buying some time. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for him.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Absolutely perfect. And after taking the lead, guys, we still have a big finish coming. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Complete to the right. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the 1st down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score, like you said, Reese. Work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Hauls it in. At the 35, he's got more. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Finds his big tight end. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Pass is incomplete and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Looking to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. The holder will kneel at the 33, a 43-yard attempt for the win. It's good! A powerful kick, never a doubt for the game.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched.